It is?
Yeah. We fixed the camera.
You're gonna do it back towards the front?
Oh, yeah. Probably giving Kristen.
I need a link from your email now.
It was Nora's oldest birthday, and I don't know what I was doing, so I just posted a big picture with no context.
Did a bunch of people?
I got like 15 to 20 congratulations, so I deleted them. I was like, oh crap.
I need a link from your email.
But
Verify your email address to me. You verify it for.
and then my way to the other one I have is a little more difficult. Same thing.
Heather, have you met Sam before? Heather, Sam. Hi, nice to meet you. Sam's playing baptism by fire.
Yeah. I figured out. Okay. I figured that that's a little easier.
Her sellers gave the buyers their phone number and they arranged their own meetup. So she was home yesterday and they were at the house, letting your daughter come to the house.
Like laying out, like in my bathing suit, you know, like reading a book, like, and then all of a sudden I hear people and I turn around and it's their buyers, and I was like, what in the world? And I'm like texting them, like, you guys, what is this? I'm like, why would you do that? I'm like, they're never gonna be.
But the good news is they're super
They're
excited.
super excited.
So excited for everybody. Yeah.
Are we on the Zoom?
Yep.
Yes.
Opposite.
Oh, lovely. Remember walking this morning, Heather? That's the thing. Did you go walking?
Yeah.
When you sent the
Going out from
this
Howell?
morning, I walked in, but it's not like
Nice.
Like we can
Samantha
get
going
in,
with you?
but when I
Today's
log in to
that
verify,
way.
it's not like.
Oh,
So somebody, I always get somebody to go. Todd will go with me sometimes.
Nice.
I just say I'm here every day at 7:30.
He's bringing me home some passage. His UP trip.
He's on his way home.
It felt like it was okay out from that side.
He's doing great.
Am I in the meeting here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's over there.
I know, but I need to be able to share the screen. So I want to go in the meeting.
Joy. Yeah, so then do we have to make him the host too?
Or it's not. I feel like it's clear on but I know it's not permanent.
Yeah.
Make host. There we go.
Can we turn the sound off?
I'm working on it. All right, are we good?
Can you hear me now?
Okay. We can mute that one.
Are you having a morning?
Huh?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? Your face is kind of serious.
Yeah, just mute that volume. Okay. And then share screen and
You got prizes.
Oh, that's right. There's a,
Yeah.
I got excited when she said that yesterday.
Did I sh-
Like a trivia. I didn't use.
You got the wrong tab up.
oh, well, you can do that.
She did it live.
From
This one.
Like, hey, girl.
What happened?
Go back to where you just were.
So it's so nice to see.
Everyone was afraid of your game.
Did I? No.
I had them all up. I had my Zoom. So I had this.
Your drive was, it had it in the.
Welcome, friends, while we get everything all set up. Come in, come join us. We got Marissa, we got Carissa.
So I just had Kahoot.
All right, we will start our meeting with happy thoughts, warm fuzzies, joyful noise. Shout out.
X out of that one.
Anyone have anything happy to share?
And then you can just
today?
double click that to open the meeting presentation, but where did?
I opened up a whole new window, so I could have just that stuff.
Oh, right click on the Google Chrome.
Yeah.
We've
Or
got
double click, I
Marissa
guess,
with
if you
her
have it that
first
way.
meeting, which is so exciting.
There you go.
He's not here, but we have Easton Sarnacki with his first offer that he just wrote yesterday, which is so exciting. So we got lots of activity going on. And Carissa Collins has returned our prodigal daughter.
Yeah.
So happy to have her for that. I feel so correct to have you. And we have one whole nice note.
Slide for Kahoot or no?
Did you put in here?
Oh, no.
No.
Put that in.
So for those that don't know, this is the nice notes box, and this lives in the kitchen, and you can put nice things in it for me to read during the meeting. For happiness, enjoy. So this says, hugely impressed by Kristen. She joined KW almost 3 months ago and has already capped. Kudos. So true. That's for you, babe. Congratulations.
Super eye.
And she has been also going through the ringer with a seller.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. Or, yeah, and she's doing it's so good. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we start with Kahoot?
Wait, Angelina's, really quick, not gonna call it a happy thought. An announcement. We have a few announcements. We have hired a new director of first impression.
She might be a little familiar to you guys.
She might look very familiar to you, Elena Madison, who's been working with the Shinjack team for the last year. How long has she been here?
She's been here, months I've been here.
2 years.
She always has the cutest outfits on every day. She will be joining us on May 28th, which is so exciting, maybe sooner if her current position doesn't need her for her full notice. So that is very, very exciting. Please welcome her warmly as she chooses a different desk here. And then, an announcement, we have some more staffing changes. What else is? Change is the only consistent, right?
Yeah.
Angelina will be leaving us, leaving
Director of Growth, Agent Services, everything role.
so we're super sad to see her go to her next adventure. I'm not well about it. Yeah. Clear. But we have, found her replacement already. Kayla Baloo, I think is how you say her last name. And she's going to start on May 30th. So Angelina is also in her feelings about her transition. So please make her feel awful.
Where are you going?
A smaller independent, it's not real estate.
Marketing.
Yeah, same, yes. So that's that. Those are my announcements. But you can go back to your training. Bye. The balance of like letting everybody go live their best life, but also making sure they know that I don't want them to leave. It's a really delicate one, and I don't think I've achieved it yet. Wait, go back. I feel like you skipped one.
No, I didn't. This is mission.
Our mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. Dominic, what is your current favorite line in that mission statement? Current favorite line.
Current
Current. Today. Which one's speaking to your soul?
business is worth building.
Yeah, and can you use more words about that? Why? How? What is it?
Yeah, I just got back from Mega Leadership down in Austin last week, and the new CEO, Mark Willis, he did a great job actually, kind of painting a picture of making it exciting about building businesses again. For a long time, Keller Williams kind of got stuck in the habit of, with our past CEO and president, with trying to add a whole bunch of new stuff and throw a whole bunch of new things to the wall versus and trying to get everybody to implement them and then them either failing or now just going away. And it got really, really hard to build a business here. Always trying to come back from these meetings and saying, guys, this is what's new. This is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna take on the world. And then immediately it fails and goes away, and it got very exhausting. Mark Willis was with our company 12 years ago as a CEO, and a very successful one at that. And he did it by helping us build businesses worth having. And his motto is doing more of less, getting back to the basics of what got us here, and not throwing a bunch of spaghetti at the wall, trying to see what sticks. But we know that we are a powerhouse company. We have everything, right? We already have every single thing that every successful agent needs. However, it doesn't mean that every agent is going to use them or necessarily needs to use them in their business worth building. Not every agent's going to try to be a millionaire real estate agent, nor do they have to be. Everyone can live a good life building the businesses that they want, and they're all built on the same fundamental principles. Lead generation, the organizational model, the economic model, and the budget model. If you follow those four models, you can build whatever business you want. And that's exciting for me on the market center side too. That hopefully moving forward, we don't have to worry about doing all of the silly side stuff. We can offer everything that every real estate company has. We just have to do it in a systematic way.
And if you don't know what those four models are, we are going to play a game here shortly. And one of the fabulous prizes is the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book, which tells you all about them. Our goal is to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. We believe in God, family, then business. And our Y4C2Ts is how we treat each other, our clients, and our community. And I love it so much. We are a training, coaching, consulting, and technology company creating the culture and community where entrepreneurs thrive. And we are the place where entrepreneurs thrive. We already did bucket fills. Happy birthday,
Oh, that's birthday.
Jamie Kane. It already happened. Debbie Seacrest, Rochelle, Brad Griffin, Amanda Miller, Cody Quint, John Griffith, Gordy Patella, Esteban, your birthday's coming. Anna Young, Taylor Scott, our own Kevin, and Colin. So did you guys see my Facebook post I shared where Rick Smith, our former owner, used to write love notes on our checks?
Yeah.
The one I didn't post, I sent to Dominic. When Rick was really sick, Kevin took over. He was so good to us, kind of really stood in the gap of being the broker and the guy. Well, we didn't have a guy before Dominic got approved by the company. And so we started writing love notes or trying to write love notes like Rick did. There was one.
You wrote, "You are petty."
Send it to Dominic. I'm like, does this say you're pretty or you're petty?
I think it actually said pretty, but
But
it
it was
looked
perfect.
like it said petty.
Which is not wrong. All right, and happy work anniversary, Michelle Carrier, 10 years, Susie Baumgartner, 10 years, Bill Maniaci, holy camoli, 10 years, Joe Panfield, 7, Heather Southgate, 6, Elizabeth Millington, 3, Rachel Wint, 2, Jim Kane, 2 years, Audrey McGuire, 2 years, Kylie Chop, and Stephanie Herman. Happy anniversary, guys. So exciting. We've got 2 new friends so far this month in May. We've got Sheila Olivio and Marissa is here. You came to us by way of Julie Tucker?
She was like my inspiration, but I just kind of.
It's pretty good inspiration to have.
I mean, I'll take it for
I
sure.
want to be like Julie when I grow up.
Same. I love it so much. All right. And then congratulations, Capper, and then we'll do. Okay. Our cappers in April were Deanna, Amanda, Heather, Lisa Sue, Judy, and Amanda Rexsteiner. Congratulations, everybody. You want to switch screens? So Dominic is going to get set up. You're going to need your phone for this game. And you're going to be able to scan a QR code to participate live.
Do I just click host live right now?
Yes. And we are going to do 2 or 3 winners.
You choose.
We'll do 3 winners. And the prizes you can choose are the MREA playbook, which is filled with 1-pager business plans from agents who actually fund their businesses from them. We have one $25 Amazon gift card. I have 2 MREAs, 2 the one things, 2 fabulous KW boards. And then you've seen a lot of us wear these. They're so soft. long sleeve t-shirt hoodies, which is my favorite. Zoe's wearing hers right now. They do run a little bit big, just so you know. We've got one XL and one medium. If you need some PW swag, so.
So if you're large or small, they'll fit. Cause I had to wear a small. It's that funny.
Candy, I love that so much. All right, go ahead and hit start. All right, get ready to join. So there's gonna be a pin, so you can go to kahoot.it or scan the QR code to join. And it'll instruct you to put your name in, so we know that you are here.
They're rolling in.
You can also go to the website, www.kahoot.it. Yeah, feel free to step on up. Candy, do you need a hand or are you good?
I'm not sure how to speak. You guys do.
Just open your camera.
I feel like Candy always needs help.
Google join on the web, click. Enter me.
Smart.
I did just get my camera fixed.
Maybe that's the problem.
No, it's the oldest machine. Well, the guy looked at me and said, "Are you kidding? We still have 9 Samsung." We don't have parts.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, so this game, for those who haven't played, you're looking for correct answers and speed. Okay,
Hold on one second. I got something in the chat. Am I not sharing my screen?
the game pin.
Oh, the game pin.
All right, is everybody who's physically here in?
No.
No?
I'm still working on
David McDonald's in on Zoom land.
Do you need?
I'm on the app, but it's like log in, do this.
Abby's in.
We've got a couple Gen Z kids if you need a hand.
Kristen's in.
So, where's your?
You're claiming millennial.
I don't wanna be.
You're right on the edge.
Thank you. We can go either way. Help this day. Millennial, right?
I think I'm the oldest millennial in the room.
What is the rate
I think it's like 1982
to what?
to 2000 and.
What's the bar price?
Homes for You is the public one. I don't know the private one. It's not.
Here, can I can't hear.
All right, is everybody in? In and out? Jamie Payne? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Where?
We're not in?
Sam not in?
We're.
All right, here we go.
Ready? Get your phones ready.
One. Test question. What is your answer? What's my favorite color?
She kind of gives it away.
Do I or my?
I don't need your. The dog.
I love how you can color. Your favorite color?
It was blue?
Oh,
Or it was green?
It's green. Green is my favorite color,
And you tricked us.
right?
And it counts.
why did it check the blue one? Why did it check the blue one?
Cause it is.
Green.
Because it's
Oh.
Green.
That's exactly
Oh.
right.
Jeez,
You
you're
gotta read it.
mean. This doesn't count against their scores, does it?
It's just a test question,
But yes, it does.
but yes, it is.
All right,
If you don't know that my favorite color is green.
I'm all nervous to press the button here. I don't know.
That
Next.
was the only trick one.
I know, I'm nervous for you.
All right. Abby with the first and most fast correct
Wow.
answer. She's not even physically here. All right, what year was KW founded? 82, 72, 83, 94.
40-year anniversary.
Or don't.
It's a hint.
Oh, shut up. You don't need a hint.
That doesn't make any sense either.
Give it.
Correct answer was 1983. We celebrated our 40-year anniversary last year.
Kids don't have time with you.
Oh, yeah.
It's not- it's-
There's not even before up there. I'm timed for last. It's amazing.
All right, let's see. Mr. Barnwell.
Abby
moving
hanging
on
up first. All right. According to KW Culture, how many hugs a day should you give? It's like literally a written down thing. If you didn't know that, not a number that I made up. If you've never read the complete culture document, I 10 out of 10 recommend it. That was not a hint, by the way. The correct answer is 7.
That's so many hugs.
7 hugs a day.
Megan's like.
Yeah. I have a shirt that said, that has a cactus on it that says, "I'm not a hugger."
Who got it for you?
You.
I know.
All right, Maddie,
Maddie
Heather
said-
Mahone.
Maddie knows.
You make this quiz?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Which law prohibits discrimination in housing based on race, color, religion, familial status, or disability? Fair Housing Act, Housing Discrimination Act, Equal Housing Opportunity Act, Housing Equality Act.
All right.
Maddie's on.
Wow.
fire. She bought the prize, fabulous prize. True or false? The Fair Housing Act applies to all types of housing, including rental, sales, and lending. So toughie.
Is there only 16 players? All right.
It's true.
Oh,
Oh,
Maddie, you got that wrong? I don't know. I seen you. It could have been. All right, Heather Mahomes in first.
which of the following is not protected under fair housing? Age, marital status, disability, or religion?
One more answer missing.
It's age. So we literally had to think about this because it seems like you shouldn't be able to discriminate against age, but apparently you can.
Yeah, you could do 55.
I think what that means is there just haven't been any lawsuits about it.
Oh, Saki's in number 2. Heather Mahomes on fire. Joe is hanging in there in the top 3.
What agency enforces fair housing? HUD, FBI, IRS, EPA. It is the Housing and Urban Development. HUD.
Heather's holding on to the lead. Bird.
What is the minimum or maximum fine for the first time fair housing violation? 10K, 25, 50, or $75,000?
It's asking me if I did that a bit too swift, like it's giving me a hint that I had it wrong. Oh, you're right.
It is $10,000. That's still a lot of money, so that's why we do not discriminate.
Oh. It knocked Saki right off.
What is NAR accused of in the recent settlement with the Department of Justice? Price fixing, discrimination, antitrust, or fraud? Antitrust.
I mean, bad, but I'm glad.
That's why we're doing this.
On the podium.
Ooh, out of nowhere. Two more left.
The NAR settlement requires the association to change its rules and practices to increase competition in real estate. True or false? True. We will be, and we've been discussing the changes in rules, that the goal is to create more competition and that less canoodling. Canoodling.
I know.
Man,
Dave McDonald from home, man. All right.
last question.
How much money did NAR agree to pay in the settlement with the Department of Justice? 418 million, 25 million, 184 million, or 175 million?
Oh, I got it wrong.
Ma'am.
It was like the first instinct, and then I changed my mind, and the first one was right.
418 million. This is a very big.
Paid over 4 years.
deal. Yes, over 4 years. All right, let's see the podium. In third place, Ms. Megan Zoll. Second, Carissa.
Wow.
First place,
Mike
oh,
came out of the blue with a blue shirt on.
all right, Mike, you come pick your prize first. Then Carissa, and then Zoll. You got books, you've got shirts, you've got one $25 Amazon gift card. The playbook's hot.
What's the one thing book?
The one
Oh,
thing
it's a
is
great book.
so good. If you haven't read it, you absolutely need it. Yeah. Grab it. Okay, can you switch back to our regularly scheduled programming?
All right.
I love those shirts, even though they hit big.
Hold on.
Oh, and you love Sam. How sweet are you? Literally the sweetest.
Yikes.
You stuck.
Damn, that's not right. That's not the one.
Oh, you were good.
I'm all like,
What was this one?
pumped up now.
Good.
I'm gonna go run some laps or something.
Running 50 miles.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm struggling.
If you were where you needed to be.
That was not right. No. Cancel.
Right here.
No.
All right, well, I'll just talk. I have, updates from the.
Oh, right here. Got it.
We profit shared last month, $15,999.80, bringing our year-to-date total to,
$47,934.67.
congratulations to all of you who received profit share last month. Our top listing agents for the month of April, Justin Wilcox, Julie Tucker, and Ms. Megan Zoll. Congratulations. Very.
Congratulations, top listing team with 2 new listings. Joe Barnwell, and the Barnwell Professionals.
And our top listing with 11 new listings, congratulations, Bunwarn and Associates.
If he was a bad example, it's a big team or something.
Top closed agent for units with no surprise, Miss Katie Leader,
Rice.
Excuse me. She's a married lady now with 7 units. She's a beast.
7 closed units
All by her lonesome.
in March, April.
Congratulations, 4 units closed, Mr. Joe Barnwell with Barnwell. And top closed units for 10 units for Red Door.
Top closed volume for agent with 1.455 million, Katie Leader Rice.
With nearly identical statistics, Mr. Joe Barnwell.
1.4645, Good month.
Springtime.
And
Yeah.
Redmore Realty with $3,811,220, so. Well done. The point report exists. If you want to know where you stack up for the competitions month to date and year to date, or this for the month and the year, that's available on our website, kwlagents.com. There's so many things there. Please go.
It's awesome to look at.
It's really great.
It is.
Yeah. Been using it a lot more now that you remind me every time. Like, oh, it's all right there. It's all
Yeah.
right there. Like they said.
All right, this Thursday and Friday on the far east
I
side.
think it's sold out, but either way, it's something that's worth talking about.
Sure.
This is a class that does not come around very often. It helps with your presenting skills, not only in front of a classroom, but also in front of your clients. In the future, I mean, Aaron and I are going this week for our first time.
I have a really fun grade drive home at 5 p.m.
We're gonna be a little bit.
Pick some audiobooks you can listen to together.
You think she ever stops talking?
After class, I do get tired.
Yeah.
That's, unless it's like,
May 21st in Troy, Tony Giordano,
Yeah.
presents Mastering the Luxury Market.
sophisticated impression.
He's
That's
good.
Fancy.
It's gonna be in Birmingham, or in Troy, sorry, at the Michigan Design Center. If you want to sign up, there's the QR code. If you're interested in luxury, he's the guy to see.
We have the inspirational morning breakfast. Todd Feedy is driving the bus on this one. It'll be here in Brighton, Thursday, May 23rd, which is next week, 9:30 to 10:30. Kick off Memorial Day weekend with breakfast on us, and you're supposed to be saying something inspirational.
Thanks for telling me. Leverage series with Tony Brody. If you are thinking about hiring an assistant or
Agents.
agents for your team, the Leverage series is not only career visioning, but also 30, 60, 90 and success through others. It's a 2-day event.
It takes you through the entire hiring process from writing a ad for a position to what to do with them for the first year. It's absolutely amazing. And for all of us that are entrepreneurs that didn't have a background in HR, I had a background in high school. It gives us a system to follow instead of just making things up and hiring admins who put cats on all of your emails.
Right.
Do you remember Jody? Their admin?
Oh,
She
Yeah.
put cats on everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so long ago.
So-
yeah, she just reminded me today.
That's pretty good.
Mega Agent Camp is only 3 months away. Is that right?
Sure.
In August?
Yeah.
August 12th through 15th.
We go down to the mothership in Austin, Texas. Every year. It's a non-negotiable in my calendar. It's 3 quick days. It's tons of learning, panels, breakout sessions, main stage information from Gary. It's the conversations we have all year long come from Mega Camp and Family Reunion.
They are doing a good job talking about the NAR settlement and the competitive advantage.
I'm
Sure.
really excited because by the time we go, we will be on the other side of the July deadline. So I'm hoping there will be data statistics, logistics, a lot more. And KW is such a transparent, sometimes overly transparent company from the stage that I think it'll be really great.
Well, through the 15th.
12th through the 15th in Austin.
It's always been honest.
It's either been,
I'm sorry, the settlement. I think we will see a lot of the MLS compliance.
oh, because of the buying lawsuit, the buyer's lawsuit? Hmm,
I think we're still gonna see a lot of changes in July.
yeah.
I just went to a class too through KW or the maps, and they said the same thing, that all the final stuff is that it's got pushed back to August now.
And a lot of it's not going to be, there's even more stuff in like November, December, so okay. July is not like a hard deadline of anything.
Yeah, and on that topic, this morning I got a text message at like 6:30 in the morning from one of my friends who said, "What's this?" or "Government's overstepping." It was a Instagram reel from a few weeks ago. Some real estate agent in California had 1.2 million views on it. And this guy is standing in front of a house going, hey guys, did you hear about the NAR settlement in the DOJ? Sellers no longer are allowed to pay commissions to buyer's agents. I'm like, the misinformation that's going out there that your clients are seeing, like, this is going to make for you guys being good at knowing this and knowing the truth and being able to back it with real facts. Because if 1.2 million people saw that and they think that that's accurate, you're going to sit at a listing table where people are going to argue with you and think that that's the case. So it's super important to know this stuff.
Here's your.
Say hello to KWIQ. This is Keller Williams built-in AI chatbot that is in all of your commands now. You can legitimately ask it any question. It's all, the whole entire thing. It's taught by these books. It's not like a wide open AI. It's every book that Keller has written, including the investment books. There are scripts in it. One of the questions that I asked it when it first came out was, give me something we talked about recently in a mastermind. Give me a seller pre-qualifying script. And I tell you what, it's perfect to copy and paste to practice. We were talking in the room on the mastermind, and I was just saying, I will not go on a listing appointment without calling the seller after I set the appointment, but calling the seller and going over a pre-qualifying seller script. If you need to find it, you can actually find it through the AI now. And everything KW that you ever need to know.
Will write my description for the house that I have type A.
I don't know if this one will, but there are other ones that will. MREA podcast. Who listens to this? It's really good.
You should check it out.
Bold. Find a Bold near you. If you want to go to Bold, Bold is a 7-week.
8 week, 7 or 8 weeks, 7 or 8 week class that is a foundational Keller class.
Who's been to Bold in this office?
Everyone should.
A lot.
We're not hosting right now, but
We're not currently hosting. However,
Not
it's
a
been
pandemic.
pivotal. It's
it's
really,
also really great to go to Bold in a different market center, especially us out here in Livingston. I know Heather, you get referrals from people you've done Bold with. So because we're kind of on our little, in our bubble, people who don't come here are happy to send referrals to agents who do Bold.
I'm at a really great agent, a lot of showing for me how that way.
which way?
Like the east side, like if I don't wanna go to the township or whatever, but I measure through. I don't
Yeah.
enjoy.
Love it. Coaching Skills Camp and Coaching Skills Camp Advanced. If you ever aspire to be a real estate coach. I'll be attending the one in September and probably November, because that's something that I'm passionate about. It was probably one of my favorite classes that I went to last year was this one. One of my favorite classes, KW ever.
Value Squared, all of the assets and information from those classes are available on the line now. KW Cares Month. Thank you so much to everybody who came out to Village Manor last week. It was so much fun. Any feedback?
Have we gotten the pictures back yet from Tate?
I haven't gotten the pictures back from Tate or the photos. Thank you for that reminder. So for those that don't know, we went to Village Manor, which is a retirement home in Heartland. We put on a senior prom for all the grandmas and grandpas there. It was so cute. We decorated their space. We had Jake Giacometti came and did he DJ'd. We had a photo booth from
They
Simply
loved
Photo
it.
Booths. Some of them were dancing. They had lots of yummy snacks. And then we also, a lot of them have porches and patios. There was a crew who cleaned up their porches and patios, which some of them really needed it.
Oh, yeah.
I got the worst one.
And yeah, you did. I hear you did.
But did everybody have fun who came?
Yeah, it was very sweet, and I think that it was a really good thing for us to do, and we didn't have to worry about rain or did rain. It was something we've never done before, So we switched it up and I'm sure those people would love us to do it again. So
They asked when we're coming back. Saki's, one of them took Soccer's phone number.
Yeah, bringing donuts. I think I gotta talk to Lisa either this Friday morning. They were sad that it was only once a year. And they're like, why would you guys only come once and then never come again, you know? So I was like, I don't know, I don't make the rules that you get. So I said, I'll bring donuts, and she's like, you just call me. She's like, is that your cell phone number on the table? She's like, here's my number. So I'll bring donuts. So.
We met the original Fannie Mae.
She was there. We got the pictures. Yeah, her name was Fannie Mae.
She's not actually like
No.
what it's named after, but her name was actually Fannie Mae. Yeah, oh yeah.
I talked to one cute little grandpa. His wife had died 1 year exactly on the date that we were there. And
He had a girlfriend already.
well, I'm getting there. You heard the punchline.
Yeah.
God. So his wife had died 1 year prior and he had a stroke on the same day, like bad day for him. And he had grew up in the Metro Detroit area, but had lived most of his adult life in Wisconsin. When his wife died, he was trying to decide what to do. So he ended up moving back to Howell, where all the siblings were. And he moved into Village Manor. On the day he moved in, he met his sweetheart. I forget her name, but he has this little girlfriend and he's so happy and she's so good to him. And it just, and he was having one of us get punched for him. And then he's like, and this is for her. It wasn't even like, it was so freaking cute. Oh God. But anyways, we celebrate KW Cares Month and Mo Anderson's birthday every May. If you enjoyed that, if you hated it, if you want to be involved in planning Red Day for 2025, please join our Agent Leadership Council and our meetings on the second Thursday of every month at 9 a.m. Quantum Leap.
Young adults, ages 17 to 25, I believe, get an opportunity to go down and spend 2 days with Gary Keller in a small room, and he teaches about life and goal setting and business building, and it's only an opportunity for family members and agents and family members of agents.
And if anyone wants to go and chaperone Maddie, I will pay for half of their ticket. So I want Maddie to go, but I'm not sending her to Austin, Texas by herself. Nick would never allow it.
Well, doesn't she know somebody she can run with her?
I want somebody to go.
Join Ruben Gonzalez and Jennifer Lewis for a quick look into real estate inventory, sales data, home prices, supply and demand trends, and more for the market snapshot in 2024. It's on it's on YouTube. So just look for the market snapshot on the YouTube page.
Don't call people who don't want to be called. There's giant, so we have the NAR lawsuit, we have the profit share lawsuit, and we also have the TCPA compliance lawsuit. Don't call people who don't want to be called and who are on the do not call list. If you don't know how to find out if they're on the do not call list, phone a friend. Broker update. Since I'm back doing these, I feel like I talk too much and then I get to my broker update.
Go ahead.
Agents the market is tight right now. The market is challenging right now. It's requiring more skill, it's requiring more effort. I've been talking to a lot of our top producing agents who they're doing fine, you know, business wise, but they're running into a lot of interpersonal issues, especially with other agents, because agents are broke. And when people get broke, they get mean, they get naughty. It's a bad scene out there. If you get into a situation where you're not able to come up with win-win solutions with an agent, please call me. That's literally my job. I can insert myself into the transaction. And sometimes it just takes another voice or somebody being heard differently to come to a resolve. I love that stepping into this broker role is different than I thought it would be, because I do get to talk to so many of our top producing agents, and the challenges we're solving are higher level ones, right? I thought I would be helping like new agents write contracts all the time, which is going to be a little boring, but I was going to do it. It's not that. So I'm so lucky and excited to have those higher level conversations, but please don't hesitate to call, text, email. If I'm at home, as soon as Cora will allow me, I will step away. I've talked to a lot of you with Cora in the background, so if you don't mind that, call anytime. And I also, as a reminder, I do expect best behavior and attitudes and interpersonal skills from our agents.
This
right?
goes back to our Y4C2Ts, like, if we work and live by those, just by trying to create a win-win, I mean, having integrity, communicating well, right? Those things are so important with not getting in the way of our clients' transactions. Because we can put our emotions in the way, and a lot of agents do, and that's what we're seeing right now is a lot of agents struggling with really high emotions around their transactions, trying to get that commission check at all costs, and it's just never the way to really create the experience that you need to have clients for life and to get your referrals from your clients. Just make sure that it's a win-win.
That's it. That's plenty.
And mine will be short too. My coach kind of reminded me, because I'm spending a lot of time talking to other agents, recruiting, playing the team leader as far as the recruiting things go. And when I'm having conversations with agents and talking about logical things, I tend to have a recruiting meeting and I will be like, you're spending, you think that you're spending your brokerage is cheaper. But when we really break down the numbers, we can see that with your 40 transactions a year, you're paying $25,000 more to be at that brokerage than to be here. And it's logical, right? It's a logical thought like, oh, if I change brokerages, if nothing else changes, I could save $25,000 and use that towards marketing or leads or things like that. And still, you wouldn't believe that sometimes that's just not enough. And my coach always reminds me that logic makes people think, which is what I have multiple people doing right now is thinking, but emotion makes people act. And when he talks about that, I always think about the listing presentation. Logically, you can go through a listing presentation and show them all of the logical reasons of how much their house is worth and all of these things. But if you don't ever learn the emotion of why they're moving, they might just sit on it and wait, right? Their emotion might be that they're moving to be closer to the grandkids. But then logically, they're like, well, we don't need to sell, right? It's just something to think about when you're with your buyers and your sellers on these appointments. It's not just about the process of the transaction and the price of the house or the listing or the interest rate, the logical things. Learn the emotional side of it. Learn the why behind why they're making the move. Even talking to agents that are trying to get motivated. If you're one of those agents trying to get motivated, wondering, having trouble trying to get into the office to do the things that you need to do so you can have the business that you want to have, sometimes you have to go back to finding that driving force and that why, the goal, the thing to get you excited to get out of bed in the morning without an alarm clock. The emotion.
Not all of us get up at 4:30 on our own.
Just jump out of bed and dance to the alarm clock to shut it off then. But the other day I had this, Lauren's alarm clock screams at her right next to the bed at the nightstand. And it's one of those loud like, And my alarm clock is set just in case I don't wake up before it, but it's on the other side of the room. And it's like a soft music, like a kind of like a little, not soft, like a soft music. It's a tone. And I get out of bed and I feel like I glide to my alarm clock. And she gets out of bed and she's like, what? Right? And I'm like, I think that it's because the way you're starting your day is you have this thing screaming at you. And I'm galloping.
It was like a Shabuzi song.
Right. So logic makes people think, emotion makes people act.
And nice alarm clocks start the day well. Wait, we skipped the queen. But
She's
it's
in
okay.
training class.
But I have information from the queen, Lori McGuire.
She's in a training right now because we are switching our Winmore system over.
What's our Whitmore system?
That's like the antiquated back end system that we have to use for getting all the information from all the closings in there to transmit at the end of the month. They finally updated that into, I don't even know what it's called now. The
More win.
command.
More
It's
Whit-
it's inside of command now. Do you know what it's called, Esteban? It is Winmore? Oh, so it went from Winmore to Winmore. But they're in the training because now all of that stuff is going to come into command system when you guys set up your commissions. It's going to come in and be done in real time, luckily, thankfully. It's not going to have to be input as much. Should make things smoother on the back end for them and transmittal so that we can spend more time serving you guys.
But there's a few very important things. Let me go over this and ask, don't forget what you're gonna say. Because it might be on here. They are rolling out this change in cycles. So Michigan is the next cycle. And so you will find that our MCA department is booked doing trainings, learning how to use the new system a lot over the next couple of weeks. So, starting June 10th, your commission tab will change slightly. There will be a lot fewer clicks, which is great. Commission tabs for any command opportunities that will close before June 10th must be submitted by May 31st. So if you have anything closing, make sure your commission tab is updated before May 31st. Do not wait till the last minute to submit them so that we're not overwhelmed at the end. After transmittal, which is the day that we close all the books on the month prior, the transmittal will be on June 3rd, which is month end normal stuff. We will not be able to process closings, and you will not be able to get paid from June 3rd till June 10th, which is 4 business days, if that helps at all, but just plan ahead for that. Everyone hearing me on that?
We'll be sending out multiple reminders of this.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, someone would say.
For EMDs, we'll be able to deposit them, they'll get into the bank, which is state law, but we won't be able to put them into your opportunities until after the 10th. And on 6/10, the MCA office will have a completely different way of processing commission. Please have grace with us as we learn a different way. We will be slower for a while, and there's going to be a backup, right? For all those that almost week that we won't be processing closing, so just please plan ahead. Be nice to the gals. This is much needed and a huge pain in the booty butt, so. S,
Part of that tomorrow at,
Happens.
thank you. Can you tell us?
Who's
about
coming to that?
Yeah.
Come on up. Come on up.
I'll just say from.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll stand.
Okay, so tomorrow is our agent engagement event. I think the first one of the quarter since I've been involved anyway. We're going to tap in. It's from 4 to 7. We will feed you. So there's nacho and taco bar. We actually opened up to 3 stalls. So if you want to come work on your swing, we have 3 stalls open. Bring your clubs. I know there's a couple golf outings that are coming up, you know, so
I
I
need
to
some
practice it.
practice.
Or just come and hang out and meet people that Megan and I have been calling people that don't normally come into the office, trying to get them in so we can all know each other and put a face to the name, right? Because we do operate as a family, competitive family, but family. And so 4 to 7 tomorrow, it's only $10. It'll be added on to your monthly statement for the office. So nothing directly out of pocket. And that does include your food and golfing. Just bring your clubs and your beautiful smiles. And we'd like to
It's
see you.
covered, so if it's rain
Yeah.
or shine. it's
Rain or shine.
heated,
Yes.
or cool. It's super, yeah, it's super cool. There's places to sit if you just wanna network and you don't wanna golf.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to golf. I don't think I'm
It's
pretty.
gonna be lots of fun. Lovely.
But yeah, come and hang out with us tomorrow at Tap-ins, 4 to 7. Don't have to stay the whole time. It's an open house. So come and hang out.
Yes, thank you. How many people do we have? Like almost 40?
We have 42 from last week. I still have 12 more people to call. So if we haven't talked to me or Megan yet, or got a text or an email, we'll be calling.
And on that topic, like, I know some people think like, why am I going to an event with other agents? Like, how does that help my business or, right? And I used to think that when I first started going to like LCAR events and things like that. And it is always important to get to know the agents that you're doing the other side of the deal with, or, you know, if you're writing an offer on something and the agent on the other side of the transaction likes you, that's one thing. That is completely valuable, and that's been proven to be true time and time again. And when we go to family reunion and mega camp, some of the best conversations that I have, or some of the best, most valuable pieces of those trips is sitting down with other agents that I don't know that well, learning about their business, and I get so much out of that, don't you?
Ends up becoming almost like a mastermind, you know, that's why we're coming in the office too, because water cooler talks, and sometimes with a deal or something about someone's office, and it's always
Yeah.
helpful if you know their face and have had a conversation with them before.
I also have found,
Too late for you to sign up if you haven't.
I have found that even in this office, there's a lot of people who might think they know Candy's business. Like, oh, Candy, she does scratch offs. That's her whole business. But you don't know the depth of what her business really looks like. Or Bun Warren, they only do this. Or, you know, Jamie Kane, she only does that. And a lot of you are.
It's
So,
nice to learn from each other
yeah.
in social events.
I have to say this, once, many, many years ago, I needed to get a copy. I needed to have somebody sign a death certificate or a copy of it. I stood up in the office, and this was something that was happening in Fenton. I stood up in the office and said, damn, I wish somebody could help me with blah, 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 because I need the death certificate, or I need to know where this person is. An agent stood up and said, she's my mother's best friend and she died. I kid you not.
Wow.
Isaac stood up and I was just bitching. And I was like,
Feeling your feelings.
you just never know somebody who knows somebody that can help you do a better job at what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that was probably just the most.
All right, I
So
think.
we used to
sorry.
end these meetings with like, you know, upcoming listings and buyers and, huh? We're not done yet? Is it-
No, go ahead.
Oh, we're not done yet.
No, we are done.
Oh.
I hit the button and then you can start talking.
Oh, yeah. But I actually wanted to end this meeting with knowing from you guys, what do you want from us? Like, what do you want more of? What trainings would you show up to? Right? What can we do as an office that will help your experience as an agent, help your business? And if you can't think of something off the top of your head that I can write down right now, like, come back to us and tell us. We want your feedback. We want to know what we should be putting on versus what we think we should be putting on, like the realistic stuff that you guys will attend and how we can help. Moving forward, this is going to be very, very much a different market. We are talking a lot about NAR stuff at our masterminds. This Friday, actually, Aaron and I will not be at the mastermind because we're going to be at the training on the other side of the country. No.
Oh.
East side,
Out of your bubble.
yeah.
Way out.
But
It's way out of my boat.
what I've learned is from talking to a lot of other agents outside of this brokerage is that people are not talking about the NAR settlement lawsuit or how to handle the objections, or to even know about it. And we don't mind repeating ourselves time and time again. It is a conversation that's going to have to be had.
Heather, you were asking like, what's something you could do?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, you guys see and you hear a lot of stories that like we don't hear because we're not part of who they're coming to solve, but even just like, maybe hey, this happened to one of our agents today, what would you do?
Case study and
Like, just a quick, like, hey, I got a phone call today and someone wants to back out of a contract. What do we do? And see what other agents are, how they would approach it and see what they would do.
Real life.
And-
welcome to another episode of What Would You Do?
I actually love that.
Like, I get, like, what you, but even with like Yeah, with like how I
That
gotta,
was amazing.
how to handle an objection, but just to put it in real world and maybe we have some conversation about it, even if it's on Facebook or whatever, through the group, but just
Like my live the other day where you guys should introduce yourselves when you're calling or texting
Right.
somebody.
And I will say, even on the back of the agent engagement, this is where you build those relationships within our big family. So here, I mean, I call Megan, I'll call, Erin, like, hey, can I get a second pair of eyes on this addendum, or talk me off the ledge, cause I'm about to go Volvo real quick. Right, so I mean, I totally love that, and
Yeah,
I think you can, to pile on what Karen's saying, when you have a deal that might be not going great, but it's with someone in your office who you love and adore, it makes it a lot easier. It's not easy, because it's still a problem that needs to be solved, but when you have a
a lot
baseline
less
of
hard of a
trust
conversation.
and respect, it's easier to solve.
But the other thing is too, is like when you're building the relationships, like Candace said, the only reason like certain deals happen is because you have those relationships, or they wouldn't be happening. So, yeah, it's all good. But I think something just like when the crazy comes up, it's okay to share the crazy with us without giving us too much.
Right.
But I think with us hearing it and knowing that there's other crazy out there, it'll help keep us.
You're not alone.
sane.
No.
I mean, I was told that I'm not gonna make it in the industry last week, guys, I'm sorry.
so just quit now.
20 years, that's enough.
Buy an agent that started in January.
Oh, right.
So funny.
I'm serious?
Over the phone, yeah.
Yeah.
What prompted it? If you want
I'll tell the story. So I was making dinner, and for those of you that don't want to hear the story, you don't have to stay. I was making dinner and the phone rang, I missed it, and then this person texted me, screenshotted a lead ad that we had up on our Facebook page for Jen Peterson's listing. And they said, all it said was a screenshot of like a Facebook post and what's the address. And I responded, it was to my Google Voice, and said, I'm so sorry, I don't have this number saved in my Google Voice, who is this? 'Cause I'm trying to discern, is it a lead or an agent, right? If it's a lead, I'm gonna sit down, figure out what the address is, it's not our listing, it's Jen Peterson's. And if it's an agent, I'm gonna, guide them to find the right answer, because I'm making dinner. And he responds, I'm a realtor, I just need the address so I can schedule an appointment to show my client. And I respond, hello, generic realtor. It's not my listing and I don't have the address handy. That's Jen Peterson's listing, you can ask her. And he goes, hi, generic realtor. What do you mean you don't have the address? So then I'm like, all right, clearly this guy doesn't get my humor, so I pick up the phone, because I'm a grown up, and
Were they old?
no. I like, hi, this is Erin McKenzie with Keller Williams. How are you? He goes, what do you mean you don't have the address? I'm like, we run ads for other agents' listings to collect leads, and I'm home. I don't have the address handy. I have it at the office, but if you want to put the information in the MLS, it'll pop up, or you can call Jen Peterson. And he's being an asshole. He goes, well, can you just give me your number? And I'm like, he goes, do you have her number? I'm like, I do. And so do you. You have access to the MLS. Like, I was not being helpful.
Or
So,
Google?
right. So
No,
we're
it
being,
was in the freaking ad, did he screenshot?
no, the ad had my number.
Oh, I thought it said, listed by
No.
Jen Peterson.
It said listed by Jen
Okay,
Peterson. The ad was
yeah,
my phone.
Right, okay.
So he was being an asshole, so my helpfulness might have been. And he goes, are you even a realtor? I go, I am. I'm actually the broker in charge of all of the agents at Keller Williams in Brighton. And at this point, like I'm meeting him maybe where he is, where he isn't. He goes, well, good luck. You're never gonna make it in this industry. Bye. And then I had gotten his first name in this banter back and forth, never his last, because he never introduced himself via text message or phone. And so I used my sleuthing skills, looked up his number using the first name, figured out who he was, looked up on social media. He's with a different brokerage, obviously. And then I'm like, I have a feeling. So Petty Aaron comes out, right? We talked about Kevin, is it pretty or petty? I'm like, I know he hasn't been licensed that long, and I will find his Facebook announcement announcing his real estate license. And I didn't have to scroll that long. He had been licensed since February of this year. And I have a good friend at his brokerage who's a leader in Brighton. He was located in the Fenton office. I screenshotted it to that person. They said, I made this guy real mad today. And he said, I'm never gonna make it in the industry.
So did you call Jim Peterson and say, hey,
Oh, I was
be aware?
giggling uncontrollably, called Jen Peterson. I'm like, just so you know, this guy might call you. He's big mad at me, but hopefully he's listening. They ended up with multiple offers, of course, but actually, let's talk about that for a quick second. So if you see a Facebook or social media ad for a property and the address isn't listed, you are a freaking professional. So this house, it showed picture, it's in Canton, it's over 2,500 square feet, 4 beds, 3.5 baths, and it's a new listing. What tool
Take you 10 seconds.
could we use to find? Yes, the Muska tool, it'll help us later. So you guys have a professional tool to find that address. You don't need to call the agent. Now, if you look at the listing, which has tons of information, it's like your job to read it. Now I'm on a soapbox, I'm sorry. And you have more questions, then you call the agent, of course, please do that. But you don't need to use Facebook to find that information. Thank you. All right, see, we can be done now. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
I use our MLS to like